Okay. The advantage is that by applying the numerical method, if solution exists, if the given problem has solution, then always we can obtain some approximate value of the solution, which is not exactly true value, but this is close to true value. So here the importance of error is in the calculation is also, yani we need to minimize the error, and if error is minimum, then our solution is very close to the exact value of the if we are finding the root, the exact value close to the exact value of the root, or if suppose we are solving system of equation, then the obtained value is close to the solution of the given system of equation. System of equation may be linear, non-linear, and also we can solve differential equation. Differential equation may be ordinary or partial. Already you have studied some method to solve differential equation which provide the closed form solution, that is exact solution, which is 100% true, it contain no error. But already you know कि always we are not able to solve any differential equation. Suppose we consider differential equation, ordinary differential equation of first order first degree. Always if suppose you have given any differential equation of first order and first degree, maybe linear or non-linear, always we are able to solve, it is not true. Always we are able to solve the given equation, it is not true by exact method. Only in some certain case we are able to find the solution. Already you have studied if equation is homogeneous, exact, linear, reducible to linear, etc., then we can solve. Otherwise, always we are not able to solve by using the direct method. But by numerical method, always we can solve. Only here we need to check the existence of the solution. If suppose you have given any differential equation first order and first degree, if it has solution and solution is unique, then always we can solve by using numerical method. But by using analytical method, we are not able to solve any differential equation. But by using numerical method, we can solve any differential equation of first order first degree. Only here condition is the given problem has solution and solution is unique. If the given problem has solution and solution is unique, then always we can solve by the numerical method. So there are many numerical methods to solve PD or OD, which are not in your syllabus. Only मतलब just मतलब you need to study error analysis, any error in numerical computation, and how we can minimize the error or rate of convergence of a numerical method, and the rate at which the numerical method converges. Convergence means the calculated value and true value both are very close to each other and lie in a small neighborhood, then that particular method is said to be convergent. We will discuss later any order of convergence of method, particular method. So first we will study error. So error, what is error? The error is the difference between true value and calculated value is the error. Now we will try to minimize the error. So we define the error as error is defined as the difference between true value and the calculated value या approximate value, the approximate value. And suppose if we denote by E is the error and true value is suppose axt, and suppose for a quantity, given quantity, true value is xt and calculated value is xa, approximate value. Approximate value means calculated value. So this is defined as error, difference of, this is difference, and we may subtract from approximate value to true value. So here this may be positive or may be negative, depend upon the problem. So we need to consider absolute value, and actually in error analysis the sign of error is unimportant. It is positive or negative. Only importance is the value. What is the error, percentage of error, and what is the percentage of error in the during the calculation obtained value. So it is important. So sign of error is unimportant. So we define absolute error. Absolute error. In place of defining error, we define absolute error, and that is only magnitude of the error. Error may be positive or may be negative. So we define absolute error. The absolute error, suppose if we denote this by EA means absolute error. So then this is equal to mod of true value minus approximate value. We may consider xa minus xt, but here mod of this means always a positive quantity. So this is absolute error. मतलब by taking absolute error, there is no sign, and only we obtain the magnitude of the error. The sign of error is unimportant. Only magnitude of the error is important. So we define absolute error, and this is independent of sign, and true value minus approximate value magnitude, and mod of xt minus xa, or we can consider xa minus xt, anyone. So this is absolute error. So here absolute value of the error is has important role in error analysis, and the sign of error is unimportant in error analysis. Therefore, we consider absolute error. Absolute error is defined by this. Next, we define relative error. Relative error is defined as If suppose we denote it by ER, well, these are notation. Maybe we can use another notation, or directly we can write relative error is equal to. Suppose if we denote relative error by ER, then it is defined as absolute error upon true value. Absolute error upon true value. Absolute error upon true value. Here absolute error is xt minus xa mod upon xt. Yes. So this is relative error. Or we can write also this is equal to ea upon xt. And then we define percentage of error. मतलब what is, if suppose during a calculation we obtain the value xa, so this obtained calculated value xa contain how much error, so we can calculate the percentage of error, yani that is the obtained value is correct up to 98%, that is it contain 2% error. If suppose a quantity is correct up to two decimal place, then what will be the percentage error we can calculate. So it play important role. So this is percentage error. Suppose if we denote this by EP, then it is defined by relative error into 100, and ER into 100. So this is the percentage error, or this can be written as xt minus axa upon xt magnitude mod into 100. So this will be percentage of error. So easily we can calculate what is the percentage of error for the in calculation of a quantity x by using a particular method. So actually by calculating the error we can also guess which method is more suitable or which method provide more accurate value. This is also, and in selecting the method, error analysis also play important role. If we know in advance by using this particular method we obtain the result which contain less error, then certainly that method provide more accurate value. So we prefer to choose that particular method in which the error is minimum. So in this is the important role of error analysis key, and that is which method is more suitable to apply for the calculation. So with the error analysis we can guess which method provide more accurate value. So these are mainly three type of error. Absolute error. Absolute error is the true value minus approximate value, that is calculated value. And relative error is absolute error divided by true value. This is relative error. And percentage error, relative error into 100. So then we obtain the percentage of error, and up to which percentage the calculated result contain the error. So these are mainly three type of error. Consider one example. If if 0.33 is the approximate value of 1 by 3, you know कि if we divide 1 by 3 तो then we obtain 0.333 and so on. So in calculation we need to consider up to certain number of decimal place. If suppose 0.33 is the approximate value of 1 by 3, this is not true value. Find absolute relative and percentage error Here you see 0.33, 0.33. This is approximate value and true value is 1 by 3. So here AXT is 1 by 3 true value and AXA is 0.33. This. Therefore, absolute error is equal to mod of xt minus xa, axt minus xa, and that is mod of 1 by 3 minus 0.33. This. So this is equal to mod of 1 by 3 minus 3 upon 1000. This. So this is equal to 1000 minus 3 into 3 upon 3000. This. So this is equal to 1 upon 3000. इसकी वैल्यू क्या आएगा 0.0033 and so on. So this is absolute error. And if suppose we take the value of 1 by 3.33, this means that the error occurred at the 4th, 5th decimal place and so on, 4th, 5th, 6th decimal place, and that is the taken value is correct up to 3 decimal place. This is correct up to 3 decimal 0.000. This means that if we take 0.33 for 1 by 3, then our result will be correct up to 3 decimal place, and the error appear at fourth, fifth, and so on decimal place. So this is absolute error. Our next relative error. So this is equal to absolute error upon true value. तो कितना आएगा E, suppose this is EA, then EA upon XT. So this is 0.0033 divided by 1 by 3, that is 0099. So this is relative error. And next, percentage error. Is equal to relative error into 100. So this is the percentage error. तो and that is ये हो जाएगा 0.099%. This percentage error is this, and less than 1%. This is less than 1%. Yeah, you can say 0.1%. The error, if we take 0.333 times for 1 by 3, then the error will be 0.1%. Yeah, we can say 0.099%, and that is maximum 0.1%. So this is the absolute error, relative error, and percentage error. So mainly these are three type of error. So in numerical computation, mainly three type of error occur. Actually, to calculate the error, we in general we calculate absolute error, relative error, and percentage error. But if suppose we perform the numerical computation, then in numerical computation, generally three type of error occur. One is inherent error. Error in numerical computation. Error in numerical computation. So during the numerical calculation, we come across three type of error in numerical computation. In general, three types of error occurs. First is inherent error. Inherent error. And second, rounding error. And third one is truncation error. In error, during numerical computation by any method, problem may be, suppose problem is to solve differential equation ordinary RPD by numerical method, or find the sum of the series, or maybe find the root of a equation may be quadratic, cubic, or transcendental equation, anyone. So then in general three type of error occur: inherent error, rounding error, and truncation error. So what is inherent error? Actually, our computation based on some data. Suppose we have given some data. By using these data, we are performing the calculation. So then these data may be, and these data may not be true, an exact value, and these data may contain error. So this error is known as inherent error. Any error already present in the given data is known as inherent error. Inherent error means already present in the given data. So then that error is known as inherent error. And next, rounding error. Suppose during the calculation we consider only limited number of digit. So then in that case we need to round up the number. In rounding of the number, it contains some error, and suppose in place of, and suppose we are given 3.4569823. Suppose we round up this number up to 3 decimal place only. So then what will we will consider 3.457 this. So certainly this is not exact value this. So it contains error, and this is due to limitation of our number of digit which we can store in the digital computer, in computer. And suppose we have limited memory, so we can store only limited number of digits in the computer. So in that case we need to round up the number. So in rounding up the number, certainly we are lefting some digit. So the error occur, and this error is known as rounding error. And in rounding up a number, the error occur. That error is known as rounding up error. And next, truncation error. Truncation error is, suppose if we replace infinite process into finite process, then error occur. So then this error is known as truncation error. For example, suppose we have given e to power x is equal to 1 plus ax plus x square upon factorial 2 plus ax cube upon factorial 3, and so on, add up to infinity. We know that sum of this is this. If suppose we truncate this series only after 4 terms, so then calculate for a given x. Suppose we calculate the value of this. So then this value is certainly not exactly the value of e to power x. E to power x. This certainly contains some error. Maybe if the value sum of this series is less than the value of e to power x per given x. If we consider only 3 terms, we consider only 4 terms. So this is known as truncation error. and if we replace the infinite process into finite process, so then the error occur, and this type of error is known as truncation error. So these are three type of error in numerical computation. Otherwise, if suppose we want to define the error, so then three type of error: absolute error, relative error, and percentage error. And always actually we calculate either absolute error or percentage error. Error may be positive or negative, but the sign of error, when suppose the error is 1 unit positive, yeah, 1 unit negative, so it is unimportant. Only important is magnitude. What is the amount of error during the calculation? So we need to calculate absolute error and what is the percentage of error. So then percentage of error. Actually, in every numerical method to solve any problem may be differential equation, system of equation, or partial differential equation, or any one algebraic equation, yeah, a transcendental equation, or system of linear equation, non-linear equation. So then by using numerical method we can solve. If the given problem has solution, then we can solve by numerical method always, but by using analytical method we are not able to find the solution always. And also you will see later the numerical solution obtained by numerical method are very close to the exact solution. If suppose we know the solution of some problem and we apply a particular
सर
हेलो,
हमारी 2 बजे। हाँ सर, हेलो
ठीक है, ओके ओके, अभी
सर।
क्लास होगी। हाँ
सर अभी लंच भी नहीं किए हैं और 2 बजे
हाँ, तो ठीक है, अब हम बंद कर रहे हैं। ओके ओके, कल आपकी क्लास 4 से 5 है, ठीक है।
ओके सर।
हेलो, ओके,
Yes, sir.
ठीक है, नाउ यू कैन लीव।
Thank you, sir.
ओके, थैंक यू।
थैंक यू सर।
Thank you, sir.